What is up, you little carrots? This is your boy Leroy Scuttlebutt. We are back here for another episode of Leroy FixinShit. Today we are joined by Scooter McQueen. There he is. Sorry, he was doing a little fucking thumbs up. But anyways, what we're doing today is we're working on the 93 F-250. My baby. I love it. Long bed, single or extended cab. 7.3 IDI. We're changing the oil, and we're going to be changing this filter right here out, the fuel water separator. So what you guys are going to need for this project right here: oil wrench and a 3/4, and also an adjustable and possibly a sledgehammer if we need it. It's here if we fucking need it, you know what I mean? And this little thing, y'all ain't got a funnel. This is a funnel. You didn't know that. Take a bottle of water, cut it in half, bam, you got a funnel. And I forgot the most important part. You got a line underneath your truck with these Bud Light boxes that you drank for the past couple weeks. That way you ain't got to get in the ants and stuff. So anyways, Scooter's gonna hold this thing, and he's gonna go under and watch this, but we're gonna take this shit off and go from there. We're gonna drain her out first. Oh, first you gotta take this cap up here off. Sorry, come up here, Scooter. Take this cap off first. Give it a little air to come out. Put that there for later. Alright, coming on under. Alright, so this right here is your oil drain pan. Loosen that puppy up right there. Should be able to finger loosen it, put your pan underneath of it. There comes the oil. Easy peasy. You guys catch that? Scooter's gonna run in and grab us a paper towel while you guys watch this. Draining out. This is what you're looking for right here. As you guys can see, it's been a while since I changed the filter. I've been a little naughty. That's alright. We're doing it today. Been keeping her full. Oil just draining out. You leave that puppy open. They also got a magnet on the end of this thing here. This drain plug, there's a magnet. That way you can see if you got metal and shit coming out in the inside your drain pan. Don't look too bad, but we'll see on the paper towel here in a minute. As you guys can see, there ain't too many metal shavings or anything on there, so I'm not concerned about that. Show them that rag there, Scooter.
Nice clean oil, or dirty oil, but
here we go, Scooter. You can show them this. There's a few little shavings on there. That way you guys can see it. You just take this, wipe them off. If it's not too severe, it ain't a big deal.
so this plug is magnetic.
Magnet on the end of that right here. Let's see this puppy. Oil's just about done draining out. We'll let her come out just a little more, and then we'll put the plug back in and pull this filter right here off. I'll show you guys how to do that. Alright, to me that's close enough right there. You guys can wait as long as you want, but I don't feel like getting back out from under the truck to do that, so we're going to put the plug back in. Alright, here you go, Scooter. I'll put that damn wrench. You got it? Come up on the other side there. Over here. Oh, that's fine. So you just put this puppy on. You don't want to tighten it too much. just a little bit more than a tug. That's all you need. Because you don't want that thing stripping out or nothing. Alright, Scooter, come on the other side here. Well, this is an oil wrench. Come over here on the other side. Goes around the filter like so. Grab a hold of the filter, twist it. On these old diesels, sometimes you need to use this, sometimes you need to shove a screwdriver through it. The point is, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the thing off. Just unscrew that, dump her out. I like to set them in here, get it out of the way. And now we're gonna be putting the new filter on. I gotta go grab that.
Nice looking truck.
Alright, now there's two tricks to putting your filter on. Alright, number one, well, hang on a second. Number one is, hold that, Scooter. Take a little bit of your new oil. This is the only stuff you use in your diesel. Rotella, 1540. Nothing else, alright? I'm not getting paid for this shit, I'm just telling you guys, don't fucking use nothing else besides this shit right here. Okay? Take your finger, dip it in the oil, come on this ring, a little bit more, a little bit more. Now what that's going to do is keep this seal from breaking when you put it on your truck. Okay? Then you're going to go the extra mile because we're doing it right. We're going to fill this puppy up because we don't want it starting empty in our truck. Fill her to the top, let the filter suck it in, fill her up again. I call this the 1, 2, 3 punch right here. That's 1, that's 2, and then you say 3, and fuck it at that point. So this truck takes 11 quarts of oil. I had about 3 in here, 4 in here, 4 in here. That's 11. We put 1 in this thing, roughly, give or take. 3/4 of a quart we put in there. You know what? I'll even show you guys more. We'll go with the quadruple punch on this puppy because it filled up a little, it sucked down a little more than I thought it would. This is a K&N filter. Fuck K&N, but I'm using it because that's all they had in my local town. So went to a couple of different shops. This is what we're stuck with. K&N. It's upside down, but you guys can read that. Fuck K&N. That's all you need to know. We'll do it proper though. I don't want you guys messing your shit up. Alright, Scooter, you want to go back on that side? We're coming back under here.
Nice thing about trucks, you don't need a lift.
Okay, when you guys go to put your filters on, you need to unscrew them first until you feel that thread catch. You don't want to strip this thread out because then you're replacing shit you shouldn't be in the first place. So go to the left first until you feel that thread uncatch. We're almost there. No, we're close. Fuck it. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Oh, here we go. Now we're getting there. When you guys tighten these filters down, this is the rule of thumb. Grab the filter. You guys hear that? That's what you're looking for. You want to tighten it
That's it. Leave it. Don't fuck with it anymore. You'll break the seal. We're going to check it after we start her up. Everything should be fine. Okay, that's all we're doing down here. 1, 2. Drain it. Drain it. I should write on here, but I had a sticker somewhere for the truck, so it is what it is. I'll fill that shit out later.
Alright, now we're back up top. Clean your hands up a little bit, get all that oil and shit off. Homemade funnel. Right here, guys. See that? Now you take these bottles of Rotella. They give you 2 handles. It's beautiful. Come from the side like this. Fill it up. Slow and steady. We know it needs 11 quarts total. We already put a little under 1 in the filter. Dripped a little bit, no big deal. So we're talking 3 jugs, 1 quart less than 3 jugs of this shit. So that's number 1. Like I said, I ain't paid for this, but use Rotella, otherwise you're a pussy. Okay, that's 2, so that's about 7 quarts we put in. So I was already a quart short on the first gallon, first jug, whatever you want to call it. Crack open the new one. Should be going all the way with this one. That'll be our 11. That's it. Take your funnel out, throw it off to the side, bucket, just like that. All your jugs, we're going to use these to put the old oil in because you can take it back to AutoZone or Advanced Auto, so we'll reuse those in a little bit here. We're going to put our cap back on. Did you bring any more paper towels out?
Nope.
Where are they at?
Yep. Yeah, so you put that on, and all that oil, old oil that's in that pan, we're gonna be putting right back into there.
All right, so we're gonna let this set. We're gonna check the dipstick. The dipstick's over here, this yellow one. We're gonna check that in a few minutes, but first we're gonna disconnect this puppy right here. This is our fuel filter, water separator. Pull that off. You just pull that plug down, and then we're gonna be taking this off. Lefty loosey, like that. Okay, now these trucks will not start without a fuel prime. Okay, so this is our fuel water separator. This takes the water out of our trucks. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to dump this into something. I got a plastic container. Hang on.
So that's the line. You had to unhook at the bottom.
So you take this here. I'm dumping it in here because I want to see if I can see any water or anything in it. Okay. We're just gonna let it drain out for a second. I want to see if it separates off to any water. We'll put it off to the side for now. I never seen nothing out of them, but I know they're doing their job. So don't fuck around with this. If you guys have a diesel, you don't want water in your motor. Take care of this shit. Okay. Move that hammer. Alright, so we're gonna leave that right there. Alright, looked like there was a bunch of shit in there. That's good. Good thing we're changing this. See all that black shit down there at the bottom?
Yep.
Good thing we're changing it. Put a little bit more in here. Alright, so we're gonna put that just like that. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to take this off right here because this is for a water sensor. you guys have a water sensor in your truck, tells you when you get water in your fuel and when you need to change it, okay? This other one is a drain plug right here for the water, but I don't ever use that. No, I just change my filter. That's the proper way to do it. Change your filter, don't mess with it. These trucks are worth a lot more than, you know, dealing with some stupid shit because you didn't want to change the damn filter, you know what I mean? Alright, so you take that off there.
So that's the water sensor.
You gotta grab the stuff.
It doesn't look like there's any water.
So today we're going with the Wix filter, item number 33617. This, I don't even know if it's the right filter for this truck, to be honest with you guys, but this is what I've been using for the last couple years. The last one was a CarQuest, but it's the same exact model, just in a Wix. So you guys pull this off first. I don't know what size they are, that's why I got this big ass adjustable, but shit happens. Fuck the plug, you don't need that plug. So then you take your little sensor, okay, this is what senses the water in the filter while it's filtering the water out. So same thing as the oil filter, you back thread it backwards till you hear that click, then you twist her on. That makes sure you don't cross thread it when you put it back in. Okay, same thing as that. We're not going too tight with this thing because we don't want to break the seal on it. So just a little grunt right there. Okay, now what you do with this, I know this jug here says Mobil 1, but this ain't Mobil 1. This is some diesel fuel. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of this in the filter, keep it logged up, keep it filled up. That way when we start it, it's not going to be a bitch and a half. Okay? Like I said, I know it says Mobil 1, but this ain't.
This is diesel fuel.
This is diesel fuel, okay? Might not be the right color, but you guys don't give a shit about that, okay? Don't worry about the color of it. Just watch what I'm doing. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. That's what I'm saying. Fill her up like so. Okay, same thing. We got that whole. I'll show you here. Our diesel's got a little oil in it, so same thing with that rubber. You want to coat that with it. Okay. And that keeps this from breaking. I had one time I filled up my truck with oil. I'd done the oil filter. I drove right up the street to Walmart, and I had broke the seal when I filled up the filter. So I'm glad I stopped at Walmart. I literally had to do an oil change in the Walmart parking lot. Now we're gonna come back over here. Oops. This is the same thing. I'm going backwards till I feel that click. That's close enough. And then you go twist it forwards. And like I said, what that does is that keeps you from cross-threading it. This thing's being a bitch, but yeah, I'm gonna have to come over where you're at.
We're gonna go the other way.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, there you go. I was fucking doing it the wrong way. See that, guys?
Always remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's hear how hard should you
Same thing as last time. Right there. When you do that, that's when you know you're done. You say as soon as you're pulling on it. You don't want to pull that bitch too much. So now our sensor's out on the other side. I don't know if you guys can see that deep, but we're just gonna plug it back in.
plug the sensor back in?
Just like that.
Okay. So now things we're looking for. We're looking for this to be leaking. We're looking for oil to be leaking out the bottom when we start the truck. Okay. Now when you guys go to start a truck like this, after you get air in the lines, you're going to have air intrusion. The air intrusion means you guys need to bleed it right here at this Separator valve. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to have Scooter here start the truck up in just a minute. I got to go get my keys from in the house. But I'm going to have him starting the truck, and I will show you guys how to bleed this right here to get the truck to actually start. Okay. And that's what we're going to be doing right now. I'll be right back.